Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of high school and youth sports. Caleb Brown here, live from Shark Stadium, along with Matt Shelton, the voice of the Hawks. Matt, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing well. Nice night tonight. It's going to get a lot colder, though.
Yeah, it is. It definitely going to get colder, but you know, this matchup is going to be interesting, given what we've learned here pregame.
Yeah. So I know there's going to be a few players that aren't going to be out on the field for the Sharks. I think it's pretty much been that way most of the season, but they're coming in here with a record of 4-4-1, and so struggling a little bit over the course of the season thus far. 12 goals for, 13 goals against. So you kind of want those numbers to be opposite. Certainly not quite so even either, but so we'll see what happens tonight. I mean, on paper, this is a match that Viera should win handily. However, as we've said every game, you never know what you're gonna get.
Right.
So we'll see. We've got to get through this game, play the game, and go from there. I mean, just like last week, there is a player on the pitch for the Hawks that the last time we were in this stadium was wearing the jersey of the Sharks, Gio Carnero. So teams always step up, not only when they're playing their former team, but they step up when someone from their team
comes
back
to that house.
Right. That's something that a lot of teams take some offense to. So we'll see if the Sharks step up for that as well.
You have left us. Now you come back.
Well, I mean, we saw that with Melbourne 2 years ago. When Andy and Alex Bennett left and came back, they came at them.
Yeah,
and they wound up coming out with a win in that first game back.
Number 2, Saul
Aguilar. So they're finishing calling the players here, and we'll be back into action here in a little bit.
We noticed that there's some injuries for the Hawks coming into tonight that we saw pregame.
Yeah, Jake Medina, so he's got some extra equipment on his left arm. Looks like he broke his arm. He's in street clothes tonight. So just watching the warm-ups, it looks like Aiden Gates is going to step into that center back role. I thought maybe Alex Canlis would jump in, start on the outside, and Xavier would slide central. Still might happen, but Alex kind of had a little bit of an injury and didn't come back in at the end of that Melbourne game, so I'm hoping he's going to be able to come play again tonight. In the previous games, he had been coming in as a substitute and playing, but, our understanding was he really wasn't fully match fit yet, and hopefully he didn't have a setback in that Melbourne game. So we'll see here tonight if he gets onto the field. If he's healthy, he'll be on the field. Again, I would have assumed he would start if he was fully match fit.
Right.
And he may, just by watching the warm-ups, it looks like the back line was going to be Xavier on the right, Aiden and Jake Brown in the middle with Matthew Murth on the left. So Aiden moving back into that center back spot. So we'll see what happens once they hit the field. But and then the next question is who takes Aiden Gates' position, at that holding midfield spot, such an important spot. And
I was going to say he goes then from protecting those center backs to now becoming
being the protected.
Yes.
If I'm coaching, I'm taking Alex Bennett and putting him back there, or maybe even taking Alex Bennett and Ashiel, whoever else jumps into that midfield, and making a double pivot in the back with Gio basically being the attacking midfielder. So we'll see what Coach – I think Coach Robinson's – oh, no, actually Coach Robinson is away again, so Coach Sickler will be out there. So we'll see what Coach Sickler has in mind. I don't expect changes up top. I think you're going to see Peyton, Max May, and Mikkel Jensen playing the top three. The question then becomes, how do you deal with the midfield? Because you're dropping, really big defensive important man back and then you have a natural striker who's your first substitute in Sully Fife. You could put him in the midfield. You could maybe throw him into one of those attacking roles and just keep Alex back there as a lone holding mid. So, yeah, I'm curious to see how they're gonna deal with it. I was hoping to get more players back, not lose players.
Right.
To see someone on here for Viera.
Now this is Viera's final game until they come back from break.
They play Merritt Island this week as well. That game has been moved to, I believe it's Thursday night.
Oh, okay. Well,
it was rescheduled.
They had an update on Max Preps. That's why I made. All right. Well, okay.
Yep. So I believe that's Thursday night. It might be Wednesday night. I have to double check my schedule. But so that will be the last game before the holiday, and then they have Mount Verde was another game that was added away. So that's an interesting game as well. Always.
You said that's away?
It's away at Mount Verde out in Claremont. Yeah. So that's always going to be an interesting game that they've been, I think underachieving this year, but you never know which team's going to get thrown on the field because they have so many players.
Yeah. Well, and on top of that, coming into that second half of the season, that's a lot of teams. That's when teams turn it on, and like you said, they may be underachieving, but then all of a sudden something clicks it over a break that says, "Hey,
right,
time to get on that horse."
And here's the answer to that question. So Max May slides into the number 10 role. We have a double pivot, at least apparently, in the midfield, and Sully Fife takes up the right wing spot. So Max played that number 10 position a lot last year. So we'll see how this works in the attack. Still going to be leading the attack. Actually get on the ball a lot more from that 10 spot potentially. And Sebastian takes over, and right away Alex Bennett doing the defensive dirty work from that holding midfield position and knocking the ball out of play. And throw coming in, a little heavy touch there from Jake Brown, but keeps it now out to Alex Bennett, who's nicked away. And Sebastian attacking again. Lots of white shirts in front, though, turning them back. And now moving backwards up the pitch. Right into Sully Fife. Chance to attack here. Cleared away. Finding the blue shirt on the far side. Now long ball coming in. Aiden Gates. Xavier Jackson defending. Gets by Xavier, not getting by Aiden. Good defensive work there. But Sebastian River still with the ball here. And came back from an offside position, was number 7. And Nunez Santiago. It's crossed out on my list, but playing tonight. Alex Bennett driving, putting a long ball in, trying to find Mikkel Jensen. He gets around the corner, onside. Good defensive play, and then booted out, still in play. And Sebastian River turns. Alex Bennett intercepts and out of bounds for a Sebastian River throw. It's almost a quick counter there, but Mikkel couldn't quite get the corner fully turned. And good run there. Matthew Murtha able to get in front. Makes the turn outside. Not a lot of room out there to work, but able to turn and clear. But Sebastian River keeps control. And first shot of the night, wide of the mark. So my head has been turning to the left side here so far tonight, and Sebastian River enjoying a little bit of the ball here early on in the game, getting a little bit of attack at the first shot. Viera absorbing that pressure, but now with the ball looking to attack with the long ball to start. Sully Fife gets the first and second touch all the way back to Matthew Murtha, now trying to attack through Peyton Bala. So center back to striker and out of bounds. Now Sebastian River, everybody getting forward now, trying to compress that midfield. Good ball out to Aiden Gates, who's now driving from the center back spot. Long ball coming in. He's got Peyton Bala running free. Goalkeeper has to come way out to receive that one. And Max May gets his head to it and tries to serve himself. Now Sebastian River attacking, and again, Nunez Santiago in an offside position. As we're getting started here, I want to thank Melbourne Terrace for their support here tonight. We'll have a few words about them here momentarily, but you see the banner on the bottom of your screen.
Yep. Beautiful banner. Hey, look, you know, the colors pop. Even my colorblind behind can see that. Oh!
A little push from behind, playing on. And Nelson Santiago with the ball there. Again, now losing out to Alex Bennett. Foul called. Excuse me, Nunez Santiago. So free kick here, Nunez Santiago. Oh, no, sorry. He's on the left here. I thought he was over the ball. Number 9 over the ball. That's Daniel Garibay.
That's what you get for thinking.
Just saw the first number in front of me and started spurting at a number out. Ball coming in here. Gets to the 18. Flicked on a shot, and the first goal comes from Sebastian River. And that's number 8, Jonathan Garcia. So number 8, Jonathan Garcia, with the first goal. So right away, you know, you've got a new back line.
Yep.
Showing their weakness there a little bit. And actually the ball came in. It was not the greatest ball in. I think it was Gio Carnero got his head to it. Flicked it on, and Alvey was still standing on his line, couldn't get to it. The runner made a good run in, good timing, and got first to the ball and finished. That one gets through. Now Max May driving on the far side, gets by one tackle. Slips trying to get by the next one, looking for the foul. Not going to get it. Good defensive play there from Gio Carnero, but foul called. Oh, no, foul called the other way. So free kick here in a similar position for the Hawks.
Huh. Interesting.
So Gio Carnero, Max May standing over the ball. Big Jake Brown getting forward. Sally Fife getting forward. Aiden Gates getting forward. Everybody back in defense for Sebastian River. And Gio Carnero over the ball. He's got Max May on his right. Maybe he's a little decoy. Ball coming into the far post. Gets through. Shot from Matthew Murtha. Gets by. And the Viera Hawks goal. Peyton Bala. Matthew Murtha makes a great strike. Goalkeeper gets down, makes a good save, but spills it. And Peyton Bala, striker's goal. He's right there to see it. Finishes it home.
That's something for me that I think we've seen an improvement on here with the Hawks is having someone on that rebound. In the previous games, it seems like someone's always been a step or two.
Well, I mean, Peyton's gotten several goals that way. He's the striker. That's his job. When that ball's in front of the net, he needs to become a dangerous person. He needs to get himself into a dangerous position, make the center backs account for him. And there they didn't, and he scores.
Listen,
Sebastian River doing a good job working the ball through the midfield here. Finding the player on the far side, and Matthew Murtha shields. And just Tries to usher that out of bounds and does.
You know, given the adversity that both these teams are facing, this could turn out to be like one of those satellite-type games where on paper, Viera, we should be home at a decent time.
You heard my voice. It should be
right. No.
An easy game, but they got the first goal. They're actually, getting most of the possession, most of the attack, and now Viera's trying to react to it, and now losing the ball. A good little shuffle step there from number 9. Good shot in, and a Sebastian River goal, number 9. Daniel Garibay just weaving his way through the defense, right up the middle, and a shot. Good finish in the bottom corner.
Number 8, Jonathan Garcia.
And communicating here with
Daniel Garibay with the goal. Yeah, the number 8 given the credit, but it was number 9.
And the PA announcer is just self-announcing that he's fired.
It hasn't corrected it yet, though.
Well, I think the AD kind of said, "Don't worry about it." Although from the play,
Sebastian River takes back over again. Number 9 with the ball. Maybe he's going to get upset. He's got to go get another one. You're not going to give me credit. I'm going to have to go get another one. Good footwork there for number 5. Back to Daniel Garibay. Trying to bring Max May in. And Alex Bennett takes over. And Jake Brown trying to find Max May. Just off target, but cleared out of bounds. We'll have a Hawks throw here. Xavier Jackson with the ball all the way over to Jake Brown again. And you see blue shirts getting forward, compressing that midfield again. Gio Cornero's got a lot of space here in the middle. A good turn there from Mickle. So Hawks down 2-1 here with 29 minutes left to play in the first half. Didn't think I was going to be saying that tonight.
I want to say, I didn't have that on the bingo card.
And that was a little bit of contact. Good shot there from Sully Fife. Peyton Ballo looking for the foul there. Trying to get through 2. And Sebastian River will take over with the goal kick.
And look, I'll go back to that interview I had with Max May after that satellite game when he talked about, a team being unprepared. You kind of got to wonder if that might be the case here. And look, I'm not saying I'm not saying they are, but you have to wonder.
Well, they're certainly being surprised here early on in this game, and another good time to run there from Nunez Santiago. Now, Aiden Gates is getting forward out of that center back spot, moving more into his normal holding midfield spot, leaving 3 behind. And good job from Alex Bennett to not allow the clean turn, but Sebastian River takes back over and finding Alex Bennett. He's going to usher this one out of bounds. No pressure. So throw into Jake Brown. Yeah, I mean, and they're looking for the long ball. They're trying the 40-yard long pass instead of using the 5- and 10-yard pass that has been their bread and butter this year. And long ball into Peyton Balla, but nobody in front of him to head it on to. So it just seems like they're rushing a little bit. Just need to maybe settle down, settle in, get back into their game, and go from there. But Aiden Gates clears it wide. Alex Bennett up to that one. Now, Matthew Murtha.
I do have a question. In soccer, do you have an allotted timeout, coach's timeout that you can call?
There's running clock. There are no timeouts in soccer ever. The only way you get a timeout in soccer is a water break which they do, in the
Right.
middle of each period.
Right.
And if there's an injury, the players are supposed to remain on the field, but they can go around the huddle by the coach. But yeah, there is no timeout in soccer. You can't say, "Hey, I don't like the way things are going."
Okay.
Timeout. That does not happen in soccer.
Timeout. Okay. I didn't think so, but
Now there is a way to do that, and what teams will do sometimes. I won't name the teams, but they'll give their striker the word, go down, and then striker goes down, and I'm injured, and now the rest of the team has a minute to reorganize, catch their breath, but then they have to come off the pitch. You
wouldn't be suggesting that there's any professional teams that do that,
no,
right?
I'm not suggesting professional teams. No.
I mean, professionals would never do something like that.
No, college wouldn't either. Can't use illegal tactics. Well, they're not illegal. They're just, skirting the rules a little bit.
Listen, they're not illegal, but they're probably not.
They're frowned upon, maybe. Yeah. But no, there's always a way, but you do get penalized. Like I said, that player does have to come off the pitch for the next play for, like 20 seconds, and they come back on. But sometimes that's an acceptable penalty, just like tactical fouls. You can have a guy in front of you starting an attack, grab their shirt, pull them back, and it's a yellow card, but hey, you may have stopped the goal. That's not a bad foul. Gio takes a long shot, tries to loop that under the bar, but over the bar. So yeah, I mean that's the game of soccer. It's a chess game, right? It's a chess match. I'm going to get penalized, but is this foul worth that penalty?
I'm going to say, is that risk worth the reward?
Exactly.
Worth the reward. I promise I can talk. Some people probably just wish I'd shut up, but
The ball coming in. Alex Bennett tries to pass it off the chest to Sully Fife, but back into the blue shirts it goes. White shirts in front of him. And all the way back to Jake Brown, all the way back to Albie Kaufman. Pressure applied. Skip pass out to Xavier Jackson. He's got Max May in front of him, finds him and turns. He's got Alex Bennett to his left. Takes the player on himself, driving through, gets through the second. Slowed down, though, and then finally nicked away over to Alex Bennett. Now Matthew Murtha looks like he wants that long ball. He's finding Max May on the run, but well defended. And then Peyton Balla able to turn. Gio Carnero's got Peyton on his right. Beats one, can't get by the second. Xavier Jackson trying to find Peyton, but a little too narrow in the pass, but out of bounds, will have a throw. Xavier Jackson here with the throw. Long ball in. Sully Fife, it comes across. Peyton Balla's there. Gets the cross, back across, but right into the goalkeeper's hands. So Viera's trying to force the issue here, trying to get those scoring opportunities. And long ball, Aiden Gates going down, but Jake Brown able to get to it. Gio Carnero turns. He's got two on him. Finds Xavier Jackson. And Sebastian River applying pressure. Aiden Gates, used to that pressure, glides through the midfield and over to Matthew Murtha. Now Mikkel Jensen over to Max May, who's able to turn forward. He's got Gio Carnero next to him. Good pass through the traffic into Peyton Balla and a good defensive play. Out of bounds for a goal kick. And Peyton wants the corner, but referees wanting to hear none of that.
Hopefully the lagging has stopped. I have the game running on a device here, and it does not seem to be lagging. It's only 30 to 45 seconds behind, but that's typical.
Long ball coming in. First to it is Alex Bennett. Plays back to Aiden Gates. And Aaron Tutts there. Long ball in now, and Jake Bennett, Brown cleans it up. Oh, he's got Peyton Bela and Mikkel Jensen. Mikkel takes a long shot. Goalkeeper keeps this one in his hands, doesn't release it back to Peyton. And now long ball coming in, and attacking-wise, it's just Nunez Santiago forward, and he's trying to do all the attacking work. Up a goal, they're just going to try and play some defense and see if they can stop Viera from scoring. So Matthew Murtha with the ball. Puts that left foot all the way across. He's got Gio Cornero, who puts the shoulder in, trying to shield the ball. A little excessive, yellow card given. So he'll come off the pitch. So had he not went in with the shoulder, that would have been fine, just shielding the ball. If he went in, as he said, shoulder to shoulder, that's fine as well. But kind of came right into the chest, and Achille Turo coming in to replace Gio. And Daniel Garibay to take the kick here, a little further back than the strike that he took to put the first goal in with the assist. Put it on the 18 last time, so we'll see if he's got the leg to get it there this time. And again, puts it right on the 18, flicked forward for the Hawks instead of back this time. And now Max May driving. He's got Peyton Bala with him. Little heavy touch, but gets by the second one. Little trip. Max May's looking like he wants to take this himself. Gets by another. Cross coming in, Peyton Bala with it there. Deflected away. Sully Fife puts it on his right foot. Looked like a handball there. But well defended by Sebastian River. Just getting bodies behind the ball. Not any room to get those clean shots through. And deflected before they reach the goal. Now, if they don't get a good deflection on it, they can deflect it into the goal. So, got to keep those shots coming for the Hawks. Xavier Jackson trying to find Peyton Bala. Good hold-up play from Peyton over to Max May, who cuts infield. Beats two, can't beat the third. And down a goal right now, Max May looks like he wants to put this team on his back. And now Aiden Gates from the center back position putting the team on his back. Making now the overlapping run, getting the ball back. Left-footed cross, but can't find the only man in the box, Peyton Bala. Matthew Murtha getting back to this one. Now the Hawks getting some consistent pressure here. Xavier Jackson on the near side with the overlapping run. And Nunez Santiago working back from that striker position. With Xavier on his back like a backpack, gets by Max May, and then a little shove from Xavier Jackson there. And the referee calling the shove off of Nunez Santiago, and it'll be a Viera Hawks kick.
So I was going to say, before running into him, he like stiff-armed Max. He gave Max the stiff arm, and I felt like the bump from behind was more retaliation.
Yeah, I mean, usually if you've got the ball at your feet, you've got free range to do whatever you want. Now, if you take your hand and just totally stiff arm somebody, that's different. Yeah, no, I did see him, have a stiff arm out, but not like he shoved anybody. So that was a surprise call for me.
No, so you're right. You saw the first half, but then he turned around and like brought it in and like stiff armed him.
Aiden Gates, nice turn from Peyton Bala. A little step over. Now finding Achille Turo, who keeps the ball there under pressure. All the way back to Aiden Gates again. He finds Achille in some space, able to turn. Over to Peyton Bala. He's got Max May. He's running in. Shot onto the far corner. Goalkeeper spills it. Mikkel Jensen gets a shot in. Then Peyton Bala with another shot deflected will have a corner kick. So that's like 8 shots in the past 2 minutes for the Hawks, but only 1 makes it to the goalkeeper. This one makes it all the way to the byline for a corner kick. So Max May will be standing over this one.
I'll tell you what, heads up to the goalkeeper. That goalkeeper is absolutely doing what he needs to do for
Well, I
his
mean,
squad.
the line in front of him is doing the job. The ball's not even getting to him. They've got 4, 5, and 6 bodies in behind, and the defensive line is blocking the shots from getting to the goalkeeper. He made a couple good saves here tonight for sure. I'll give you that. But the defensive line in front of him doing a really good job just getting in front of those shots and protecting that keeper.
Okay, that's what I should have said. No. I looked at the 2 or 3 big saves by the keeper.
He absolutely did make 2 or 3 big saves.
And you brought up the valid point that his line has been doing most of the work. But when the goalkeeper was called upon, other than the 1 goal he let in, which there was nothing he could do after.
Well, what he could have done is not spill the ball, but that's a high task. You had a hard shot coming in low. He did everything he had to do to get the ball stopped in front of him, and he was looking for his back line to give him some help. And Peyton Ballard was the only one there to give him any kind of grief, let's say, not help. But yeah, so that put the ball in the back of his net for the first time and only time tonight. That's
now we're in the first half water break. 20 minutes on the dot. These referees are keeping on time, ready to go. I'd like to thank our sponsor tonight.
Yeah.
Melbourne Terrace.
So Melbourne Terrace is a skilled nursing and rehab facility that's been awarded the Nursing Home Gold Seal, is Joint Commission accredited, and is rated 5 stars by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Melbourne Terrace has 179 beds and 95 private rooms. In addition to skilled nursing services, Melbourne Terrace also offers a wide variety of therapy and rehabilitation services with over 15 different specializations and certifications. Melbourne Terrace relies on an interdisciplinary approach with their team of nurses, physical, occupational, and speech therapists to help you get back to you. I love that saying. I've had several surgeries now, and every time I have one, all I want to do is get back to myself. So I love that saying, getting you back to you. I think that's all you can ask for after a surgery, and providing those rehabilitation services, that's what you're looking for.
So I think the water break kind of came in the nick of time for Viera. It kind of allowed them to kind of calm down and set themselves for this set piece, which has been a strong point of this Viera team this year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what it really does is you've got a set piece. I guarantee you Coach Sickler's over there with the chalkboard saying, okay, you do this, we're going to go this way, and I want you guys on the ball, and this is how we're going to run it. And, because much like a football play, this is a set play, a set piece.
And this could be huge right here.
Low ball to the near post. Need to go back to the drawing board on that one, Coach Sickler. Nobody home to receive that ball in the near post. And then Sebastian River just pushes forward. The shield turn over to Sully Fife. Matthew Murtha here in the middle. Over to Aiden Gates. Now, for the moment anyway, Matthew Murtha and Jake Brown are inverted in positions, but I don't know if that's going to stay or not. And Peyton Ballard gets a little tug from behind as he drives past. And, yeah, I would expect, if not the second foul get called, the first foul get called.
Yep.
So, I mean, even if he got ball there after dragging him back, you're never going to get the benefit of the doubt from the referee. So, good opportunity here, another free kick situation. Max May looking to get over this one. Shield Turo and Alex Bennett back for the Hawks. All the blue shirts back in defense. And Matthew Murtha and Max May asking to push that wall back to 10 yards as it's standing about 5 away.
There's no way they believe that they're actually 10 yards out.
You take what you can get until the referee makes you move. So this looks like it's going to be Max May with the cross to the far post. No, it's Matthew Murtha. Doesn't get past the first man on the near post, and out we go into Alex Bennett. He might drive this one, and he does, but over the bar. So lots of shot opportunities. And, you mentioned, it's a good opportunity for Viera to settle down. But, I mean, in my opinion, when you're taking shot after shot after shot after shot, you want to keep that pressure on the defense, and that's in my opinion a bad time to get a stoppage because you have the momentum and you want to keep that momentum. But ball coming in here for the Hawks. Matthew Murtha getting first to it, but number 9, Daniel Garibay winning out in the midfield, and now Sebastian River throw. Now enjoying a little bit of possession for the first time in some time. And Xavier Jackson trying to find Max May, is able to turn. Turns the other way now and drives, gets by one. Little ball into Peyton Bela, can't quite squeak through. And look at the shirts. They got 5, 6 blue shirts in behind the striker. So they're looking to sit back and defend right now, not wanting to give up another goal. And Xavier Jackson trying to drive from his right back position. There's space in that midfield. They need to get forward and get into those positions to shoot and then just find that final pass. And there's Matthew Murtha turning the corner here. And that ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick. Good defensive work there from Sebastian River. Yeah, so, as I said, 4, 5, 6 blue shirts in behind the highest player for the Hawks. So they're looking to absorb this pressure, but they got a long way to go to absorb pressure from this high-powered offense. And Mikkel Jensen first to it. Alex Bennett second. The Shield third. Peyton Bela fourth. Finding Max May. He's in. 1v1 with the keeper. Gets by him on the side and a shot and a goal. Viera Hawks goal. Max May. And, Max has been just driving by players all game long. All those headed balls. I think it was Peyton Bela who headed the last one to him. Puts it right in his path with only one to beat. Side swipes the keeper, and we're 2-2. And now you'll see Gio Carnero coming back into the game for the Hawks. Achille Turo heading back to the bench. So tie game. So now is Sebastian River going to keep those 6 blue shirts back behind everybody? Are they going to still try and absorb the pressure, or are they going to come at him again? Because the play went down considerably when they threw everybody back because there's nobody forward to possess. So now working forward and then losing out to Alex Bennett, who's driving. And losing out to the midfield. Matthew Murtha tries to find Sully Fife all the way back to Aiden Gates. And they're kind of running like a 5-4-1 here. So no change in tactics from Sebastian River after this goal, really, that I can see. They're still trying to squeeze the midfield a little bit, not sitting in a low block, more like a mid block, but lots of blue shirts back to absorb the pressure. Jake Brown over to Alex Bennett, finding Mikkel Jensen, back to Alex Bennett. And then Alex dropping back to support Jake. And now Albie Kaufman over to Aiden Gates. Gio Carnero rotating back, Max May rotating forward. Aiden slips by one and then finds Sully Fife over to Max May. But blue shirts still retreating here. And Max tries to get by him out of bounds. That'll be a corner kick. So another corner kick here for the Hawks. Can they get it by the first man on the post? These balls down in this end of the pitch tonight. The set pieces have caught the first defender. So Gio Carnero going to take this one. And again, finds the near post defender. Sebastian River is looking to attack, but everybody's back. So Nunez Santiago doesn't really have anywhere to go. And then Alex Bennett does a good defensive job, continues his run forward, but then loses out. Good run through the midfield there, but good read from Alex Bennett. Gio Carnero taking over. Xavier Jackson. Back to Gio Carnero. There's space in the midfield. They can move the ball in that midfield space and then try and find those kind of through balls. They don't have to be 40 and 50-yard balls all the time. Good job from Alex Bennett, weaving through, but losing out. It seems to be the case here all night long. And Matthew Murtha can't quite get to it, but, you know, the Hawks are trying to dribble through two and then getting caught by the third. Probably said that maybe 8, 10, 12 times tonight. You know, if you can dribble by one and then get some movement off the ball, use the dribble to set up the pass.
Lots of bodies just going to the ground there.
Yeah, I'm with the referee. I don't know which way to call that one either, so just let it go. Blue shirts getting forward now. Xavier Jackson all the way back to Alvy Kaufman. Plays it out to Aiden Gates. Jake Brown to Mikkel Jensen. Matthew Murtha is inverted into his position. Now Max May with loads of space in the midfield, driving. He's got space on this side. Heavy touch, but gets by. 2 to beat, 1 in front. Great ball to Peyton Balla. Turf Monster eats that one up, and the goalkeeper gets to it. Yeah, it looks like Peyton Balla just got it kind of caught under his feet and couldn't get a strike to it. It was a great find from Max May, and you know, under pressure, under the run, not an easy job, but strikers have to make strikes. And long ball here off the back of Nunez Santiago. Under pressure now from Santiago, and Xavier Jackson all the way back to Aiden Gates. Santiago's going to be tired pup here tonight because he is the lone forward for Sebastian River at the moment, and he's applying pressure. That is a tough job. And then when called upon, he's going to be asked to be the lone attacker. So after running and chasing the ball, then he's going to be asked to attack, and by the end of this game, there's not going to be anything left in the tank. So we've talked about that with the Hawks before. That's one of the things they tend to do. They tend to break teams down, and then in the second half, you know, take advantage of those tired legs. As this one gets through to Xavier Jackson, making the overlapping run from the right side, but can't keep control, and out of bounds it goes. And we'll have a substitution here for Sebastian River. And I believe that's number 8, our goal scorer, coming on the pitch, Jonathan Graham. Excuse me, Jonathan Garcia. I can't read my writing.
Gosh,
I can't read period without my glasses, and I'm not sure where they are at the moment. So
come on, Velma.
Seriously, I don't know where my glasses are. Probably because they're on my head. No, I don't know where they are. Not fun. So throw coming in. Sully Fife first to it. Xavier Jackson gets it forward. And Sully Fife again. And then flicked back and out of play. Aiden Gates, the ball in his hand. Gives it up to Xavier Jackson. Finds Peyton Balla, flicks it on to Mikkel Jensen. I believe it's a Sebastian River throw, yes.
Put him back in your bag?
Yeah, I don't know. My glasses disappeared. Max May here on this near side. Blue shirts getting back. Good little footwork from Max, but not biting. And Peyton Bala can't quite get a foot to it. Right in front of the goal, just trying to get something on it, just to nick it towards the goal. And good work here on this near side. Nunez Santiago trying to find number 3, but Aiden Gates gets first to it. Number 3 is Justin Martinez. And we'll have a Sebastian River throw. Aiden Gates first to it. Gio Carnero over to Sully Fife. He's trying to find Peyton Bala. Doesn't get through.
Off of his own teammate's head.
And number 9, one of our goal scorers, Daniel Garibay, is down on the pitch. Strike coming in. Alvy Kaufman spills it initially, but gets back to it.
Ooh.
And now they'll attend to Daniel Garibay. So, yeah, interesting game. 2-2 here. Didn't think I'd be saying Hawks down 2-1. And didn't think I'd still be saying 2-2 at this point in the game. But, you know, close one. Good one here tonight.
The glasses were found.
Yay. Didn't step on him either. And Max May able to turn in the midfield here. Gets by. Errant pass there. Can't get by the defender. Good interception there from 22 as Gio Carnero gets by 2 more. And then finds the pass over to Mikkel Jensen. Long ball coming across to Peyton Bala and Max May. Back heel from Max to Peyton. Another back heel, but nobody there to receive it. And then Gio Carnero gets the ball forward. Sully Fife working back. So Daniel Garibay with the ball at his feet. I guess he's doing okay now. And a little drag back there from Matthew Murtha, foul called. That drag of the shoulder I was talking about, you know, hey, it's a foul, but guy's not getting by you. And he gets away without the card, so obviously that's a foul you take. Not a dangerous position for the kick. You don't want to do that at your 18.
Right.
You know, free kick like they did to get their first goal, but that position's a safe position for a free kick. It's a great place for a foul if they're starting an attack. So ball coming in, Alex Bennett with the scissor kick. Max May turns, plays the ball into Mikkel Jensen with enough English to stop it, but goalkeeper way off his line to clear it. Xavier Jackson over to Max May. A little shove in the back from Xavier Jackson and foul called. So we've got 5.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. 2-2. And substitutions coming on here. Got a Shield Turo coming in for the Hawks. And number 11. I don't have a number 11 on the sheet. So substitutes coming on here in a minute, though. Aiden Gates with a nice chip ball over to Max May. Tries to receive it off his thigh and goes off the knee. And referee calls a foul. I think Viera faithful here is saying he got ball. I tend to agree with him, but the referee doesn't want to hear it. And
referee said, you can say all you want.
Same position as the first goal from Jonathan Garcia. So Daniel Garibay over the ball here with the assist on that first goal. Similar position, but different tactic. Everybody's lining up on the far side, on the far post here. And actually, Jonathan Garcia standing over this ball with the left foot. Tries to drive it. Now over to Daniel Garibay. Drives it with the right foot. Can't get it past Sully Fife. And up the pitch they go. Mikkel Jensen screaming in, forcing the kick. And Viera takes over in the midfield through Sully Fife. Now Alex Bennett. That's what that pressure gives you. He's forced to just kind of kick it away. You can't find his man, and Then Viera gives it right back in a similar fashion without the pressure. And it'll be a Viera throw. And a couple more substitutes coming in here now. So 11's coming in for 2 for Sebastian River, and Tim Payette also coming onto the pitch for the Hawks. And Sully Fife and Peyton Bala giving way. An errant pass there from Max May, losing it out in the midfield. Shield Turo on Daniel Garibay, who's able to dance by a couple times, but Alex Bennett working back in defense to nick the ball away. That's the thing in defense. You don't always have to take the ball away. Just slow them down, hold them up, let your teammates come give you help. And tackled out of bounds there. It'll be a Viera Hawks throw. 3 minutes left to play in the half. Matthew Murtha trying to find Tim Pate on the far side. Finds Mikkel Jensen. Cross, nobody home. That goes out of bounds for a goal kick.
Coming up on just over 2.5 left to go here in the first half. And look, you know, if you're Sebastian River and I would have told you, hey, you're going to go in tied 2-2 with Viera and you would have had the lead for majority of the first half,
I think you're going in very happy.
Right.
But still time to play. Are they going to go in even happier? As Santiago tries to find men forward, but Xavier Jackson intercepts. All the way over to Matthew Murtha. There is time for another attack from either side here. 2 minutes left to play. Plenty of time to attack. Gio Cornero turns in the midfield. Max May, good through ball. Trying to find Mikkel Jensen or Max May. Cleared away for a throw. High up the pitch. And Max May directing traffic. I'm not sure if he's looking for a foul or what, but in the meantime, clock is running. We're under 2 minutes now. For some reason, the clock is stopped. I wonder if they're just keeping it on the field. Oh, and that's it. Like I said, clock is running. Clock was running on the field.
Yep.
Clock here showing 2 minutes, but
so
that's the half.
So what I've noticed is Sebastian River stops it at 2 minutes and lets the ref.
Yeah, and such is life. So 2-2 here in Sebastian River at their home field to the Hawks. And we got another half to play. It's game starting all over again. And, hey, thanks to Melbourne Terrace Rehabilitation Center for your support here tonight. Look to them for all of your post-surgery rehabilitation needs. And back in about 10 minutes.
1.
And we are back, folks. 2-2 here after the halftime. Sebastian River and Viera Hawks are tied here in Sebastian River High School. And the Sharks getting ready to take over. The ball here at midfield. The whistle blows to start the second half. Long ball trying to find number 3, I believe that is Jason Martinez, but losing out. Sully Fife. Max May looks like he's taken up more of a central position here in the attack, at least for the first attack. Very close to a handball there, and the referee on the far side has an eagle eye to it. Looked like he gave a good stare there. Something that probably going to be looking for here as this keeper keeps doing punts out of his end there. Mikkel Jensen on the far side. Good run in here from Alex Bennett, and that'll be a corner goal kick. Sorry. Actually, that was, I think, is that Peyton? Yeah, Peyton Bell on the run. And a goal kick here. And yeah, it looks like they've moved Peyton Bala into that, or excuse me, Sully Fife into that 10 position and Max back to the wing. Good step from Aiden Gates, but puts it right to the foot of the Sebastian River player. Now Gio Carnero takes over in the midfield. He's got 3 in front of him. So Sebastian River doing a good job getting players in the box. Good ball into Max May, but the goalkeeper comes off his line and gets to it. It's about 6 inches off the mark there. I mean, one of the things that this goalkeeper's been doing all night is quickly getting off his line and defending. And Aiden Gates first to that one. And Gio Cornero taking over in the midfield. Drives by 1, finds Max May, who's surrounded by 3, but turns. He's got Sully Fife to his right. Peyton Bala was tight, but he looked about 6 inches to a foot off sides to me. And seemed like the right call. Just off sides, but very tight. And so we'll have a free kick here, indirect, for the Sharks. Good scoring opportunity, though. Ball coming in. Xavier Jackson's first to it. Mikkel Jensen taking control with the second ball, trying to find Peyton Bala in the corner run. He's going to get there, but now Sully Fife can't get by the defender, and that one goes out of bounds. It'll be a Hawks throw. Deep in their attacking third. Xavier Jackson comes in to take this throw. And Peyton Bala, good job in the hold-up play. Turns, goes across. Goalkeeper eats that up on his near post. Really wasn't anybody home on the back post. Xavier Jackson finding Mikkel Jensen on the far side driving. Chipped into Max May, gets ahead to it. Good job from the goalkeeper. Showing that athleticism, moving those feet, getting into position. And foul called here. Gio Carnero on a yellow. Gets hands into the other player. Not much in it.
Ooh. The crowd's getting into it.
That would be Gio's sister, I believe.
And she's going in with a JV Sebastian River player. I love it.
Well, remember, she went to Sebastian River as well, so.
Understood. That's what
I don't mean to throw her on the bus here on the broadcast, but it just sounded funny.
Listen, I'm sitting here trying to prop her up, and here you go, knocking down the credit.
I'm not knocking down. I just think it's funny. And Mikkel Jensen driving on the far side. I love defending her brother. I love it.
Yes. That's what I was trying to get at. Well, she did go to Sebastian River. No, just let it be.
Alex Bennett driving into the box. And looks like we're going to have a penalty kick here. I didn't see the signal yet.
I saw both hands over the head.
Yeah, they stopped the clock, so I'm assuming that's for the penalty kick. And I'm assuming it'll be Alex Bennett taking it, since in the yellow card shown to the Sebastian River player, so we'll have a substitute coming in as well. It's a great drive from Alex Bennett into the box, and as you enter that box, you know, we talked about risk reward. You get that tackle in, it better be right, or you get a penalty kick. So you make the defenders second guess themselves, and you certainly make their job a lot more difficult. And it will be Alex Bennett over this penalty kick. So a strike into the net would put Viera up for the first time this evening. Referee giving instructions to stay on the line to the goalkeeper, and Alex Bennett save and a goal from the Hawks. Now, a couple of weeks ago, Alex Bennett put one into the bar, it came out, and he struck it into the goal. No goal, but this time the goalkeeper touched it, so it wasn't 2 touches in a row. That's a goal. Goal for the Hawks. Alex Bennett with the penalty kick. Rebound strike. So 3-2. Hawks up over the Sebastian River Sharks now. So Hawks up 3-2 now. And as I said in the first half, you know, the Hawks have a tendency to start wearing teams down, and now that they're up, it's very difficult to play a defensive approach. You're going to have to come forward or deal with the loss, right? You have to bet those men forward and try and win a goal, get a goal. And right through the foot of Sully Fife, and that'll be a foul called against Matthew Murtha. Looks like referee may be reaching for the pocket here, and yes, yellow card to Matthew Murtha. So Matthew Murtha heading to the bench. Shield Turo coming onto the pitch, and we'll have to slide things around a little bit. I think I would put Xavier Jackson on the left and Shield on the right. But it looks like well, off this set piece, I'm not sure everybody's kind of lined up on the 18 here. We'll see what positions Shield will take up here once they come out of the set piece defense. So kick comes to the 18, headed away from Sully Fife, gets it out of the penalty area. And good job from Gio Carnero. Throw coming in. Now Aiden Gates now with the ball. He's got room in front of him. He's got Xavier Jackson off to his right now receiving the ball, but didn't get there with much power. Didn't give him any time on the ball once he got to it. And Max May defended from behind. And Sebastian River taking over. Slides by Shield Turo, and now Gio Carnero on the yellow card, giving some space. And Sully Fife able to take over off the bad touch. And all the way back to Alfie Kaufman. And Shield Turo is taking up the left back role. And Mikkel Jensen off the chest. Control, good hold up there. Trying to find help. Shield Turo losing his footing on the far side. Finding Mikkel Jensen back again. And here we go attacking. A little bit of a heavy touch. Can't get away with that one. And now Sebastian River takes over in the midfield. Feel that temperature just dropping like a stone right now. The ball pops up. Sully Fife, hands in there, but gets the foot to the ball. No foul called. finds Mikkel Jensen on the far side, takes the drive. Peyton Bale is there to follow up, but not enough power on that to trouble the goalkeeper. And that punt, only Xavier Jackson in the vicinity. Easily finds Alex Bennett and over to Mikkel Jensen. Xavier Jackson on the overlapping run. Now Shield Turo overlaps on this side. Back to Gio Carnero. Aiden Gates. Mikkel Jensen. And won that one out, and foul called. It'll be a Viera Hawks free kick. Viera faithful wants the card called. Not much in that to me, but we'll take what we can get here when we're away, right?
Darn right. Different county.
That's right.
Even though there are people who just want to just say, bump it, make Sebastian River into Brevard County with how involved they are in our districts and things of that nature.
Gio Carnero with a long ball in. Peyton was offside, and Alex Bennett can't get to it before the goalkeeper gets to it. And again, coming off his line to defend, and man, he is definitely close to handball here. Every time he gets that punt, he's all the way up at the top line, and he's not chucking the ball out. He's dropping the ball. That's a handball in my book. But it's not something that's typically called.
So you're saying you could be ticky-tacky if you wanted to about it?
Well, I'm saying technically it is. It's rarely called because it's a nothing play to drop the ball at your feet and punt, and it's a heck of a harsh penalty to get a free kick right at the top of the 18. So it's just, unless a referee's damn sure about it, they're not going to call it. But that referee on the far side keeps giving him the eye long after the punt, like he's thinking about it each time. And Jake Brown does well to just get the ball away as he's the last defender. And good play there from Mikkel Jensen. And Sebastian River enjoying a little bit of possession. As I say that, Max May takes it away. Now driving with the ball, but a little heavy touch. And Gio Carnero shields with his body that time without throwing the shoulder. And a Shield Turo taking over. And this is what we typically see from the Hawks. You know, they're patient. They're up a goal. They're going to let the other team come at them, look for those spaces to open up in the midfield and try and exploit them. And this is that patience we're used to seeing that we hadn't seen in the first half, and now getting more into their game. A little bit of pressure here coming from Sebastian River. And Alvey puts his foot through this one as the pass wasn't incredible. And now Mikkel Jensen off the errant strike there. And Peyton Bala, pressure on the back of the defender. He's just forced to kick it out into touch. And we'll have a throw in here high up the pitch for the Hawks. Matthew Murtha coming over to take this one. And the fake throw back to Gio Carnero almost opened up Peyton Bala. And now back to Gio it goes. He finds Alex Bennett. He's got two on him. Yeah, and Sebastian River all night's done a really good job. Every time the ball has tried to go forward in the midfield, they're getting two and sometimes even three around the ball, and the Hawks just aren't finding the extra man.
Come on, Gio.
And all the way back to Jake Brown, who's now under pressure. Goes back to Alvey Kaufman. Long ball from a short run up. Matthew Murtha forward. And Max May just hits that one a little too hard for Peyton Balla to get a run into. And a little bit of pressure, can't find a hole through, just sends a long ball and only finds Alex Bennett. Over to Xavier Jackson. Back to Alex Bennett. So Mikkel Jensen on the far side waiting to come back into the game. And number 6 for Sebastian River. I don't have a number 6 on my sheet. And again, you know, the Hawks just being patient, forcing Sebastian River to put some pressure on and open things up in the back. And Gio Carnera with the ball. Finds Max May. And Max May and Matthew Murtha inverted in their positions. And Matthew Murtha just working forward here on this near side. Good slide there as Sully Fife takes over. Got the foot elevated on the slide there to Shield Tiro. And we'll have a free kick here for Sebastian River. So we've got 26 minutes left to play. And free kick here to Sebastian River. I'll tell you what, those guys on the bench, as cold as this night's getting, if asked to jump onto the pitch, it's not going to be fun. Coming cold and stripping down to get into your shorts and tees. And as Viera goes forward, Peyton Balla, good slide tackle there to stop the attack. And good interception there from Max May. Iniesta by one, and then all the way back to Jake Brown. Finds Alex Bennett in the middle of the pitch. Turns over to Max May. Max May finds a long ball, and Peyton looked like he was a little bit offsides there, but and now the arm goes up offsides. It was close, but it looked like he was leaning forward into an offside position.
So Pat, I think we're drifting into like 50s territory. He said OMG, what is it, like 70?
Yeah, it's supposed to get down to the low 40s tonight, so we're probably in the 50s at this point.
Which, again, he's probably still laughing at us.
That's cold. 50s in Florida is cold.
Remember, it is a wet,
it's 100% humidity. It's like bone chilling. And we got the 20-mile-an-hour winds on top of it as Max May tries to weave through a couple here. Now Alex Bennett. Everybody's stuck in the middle of the field here, but Alex Bennett weaves through another set of players and then loses the ball in the third. Long ball. And Nunez Santiago had the angle but couldn't get to the ball. Good defensive play there to keep it. Ball coming into the middle here. Strike, good defensive play there from Jake Brown. Another drive here. And Alvy Kaufman gets to it. And little drag of the foot there from the Shark player. Looks like caught Alvy in the head, and he's got his hand to his head now. Really surprised that the foul wasn't called there as he jumps over Alvy Kaufman, dragging the foot. I mean, that could very easily be a yellow card or I mean, kick to the head could even be a red, but that would be harsh.
And I'll throw his frustrations.
Alex Bennett, he's got options in front. Finds Peyton Balla pulling back from the striker spot. Now Max May driving through the middle of the field with space. Heavy touch, tries to milkshake one, and just kicked out of bounds for a corner kick. Everybody looking for the foul there. as Max May gets taken down from behind as he drives around the player. Corner kick. And now substitutes finally coming on with Mikkel Jensen. And I believe that's Tim Payet. And then number 6, who again, I don't believe I have a number 6 on my sheet. Let me search while I have a minute here. Yeah, number 6 is Jaziel Lopez. And corner kick here on the far side. Ball in, gets through the first man on the near post, but headed right to the hands of the goalkeeper. And Alex Bennett first to it. And Tim Payet, not Pavitt Dillon, Tim Payet coming in on the far side there. And good job from Achille Turo, just forcing that ball to kick out of bounds there. And the Hawks take over and lose out in the midfield. Hayden Gates finds Tim Payet all the way over to Mikkel Jensen. He turns, but again, he's got 2 and 3 blue shirts in front of him. And then the cross. Got Mikkel Jensen and Tim Payet standing there and wait. Actually, excuse me, that's Achille Turo, but corner kick here for the Hawks. Or actually, I can't tell. Maybe it is a throw-in. No, corner kick. Aiden Gates getting forward. Short one taken. Max May with a couple of step-overs tries to get by, and that ball stays inbounds. Xavier Jackson, he can drive this one back into the box. Max May slides by one and off the second one out of bounds for a corner kick. And so again, every time the Hawks get the ball, every time they try and move forward, 2 and 3 blue shirts crowd around it, and it seems like the quick early ball movements will break this defense down, moving it from one side of the pitch to the other as they really try to get around the ball. But a lot of what we're seeing here from the Hawks is a lot of trying to dribble through men instead of finding the space, as Max does it again. 1, 2, third one, fourth one stops him. And that shot he does get the ball back at his feet, but the shot goes wide. And that'll be our water break, folks. So the Hawks up 3-2 here in the second half. Had to crawl back into this one. So thanks to Melbourne Terrace for sponsoring our game here tonight. At Melbourne Terrace Rehabilitation Center, patients have access to a full continuum of healthcare services. In addition to therapy and rehabilitative services, they provide skilled nursing services that include but are not limited to post-surgical care, cardiac care, diabetes management, wound care, IV therapies, and infection prevention and control. Their focus is on an individualized, patient-specific approach to treat and also educate the patient while providing their care. Melbourne Terrace Rehabilitation Center, getting you back to you. All right, so second half water break here. We talk about it every time. Now's the time.
I kind of think should this score hold. I think I have a player I'm looking at.
Okay.
Alex Bennett. Getting that third goal. Listen. I'll say it on air. I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet. So
yeah.
look. I'm not trying to deny Max or
no. I can't argue with that. I mean, Alex Bennett stepped into the Aiden Gates role, right? And we talked about how overlooked that position can be, and how Aiden does a great job there in controlling the middle of the field, winning those first balls. Well, Aiden takes his 6'2" frame and moves back to center back, and Alex Bennett with his 5'8" frame has to come in the middle and control the ball. And how many times have we called his name on those first balls in the middle of the field tonight? Absolutely. He's controlling the middle of the field.
And again, I remember what you told me in the beginning. Typically that holding midfielder doesn't score all that often.
No.
Well, so far he has one of the biggest goals of the game.
Well, he drove to win the penalty kick too, which
Yes.
is the most important part of that too, right?
Yes,
And you're supposed to score from the spot, but he won the penalty kick too.
Well, look, you won your penalty kick, and then
and he finished it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you know what?
So I can't argue with that. Leonard Financial man of the match right now, leading the pack.
Yes.
Alex Bennett, but there's still a quarter of this game to go, and a lot could happen. So let's see how this one finishes. And just to complete the conversation here about the Leonard Financial Group man of the match, Peyton Ballard with the goal and assist, Max May with the goal and assist as Ashiel Turo tries to add his name to the list. But as we said, the third defender, can't get by him. So once they get by one, they need to get their head up and find the pass. And as the second and third players come to him, find that open man. And players off the ball have got to be running on into space around them so that they can receive that pass. As Gio Carnero takes this one, and 3 or 4 around him, he finds Mikkel Jensen. Ashiel Turo's there. Now he runs off the ball, and that's a great run, but Xavier Jackson decides to go backwards. But those little give and goes, and like was an opportunity there for Mikkel to then take the ball and run down the line, and Xavier giving it back to him. Ashiel Turo over to Xavier Jackson. Now long ball coming in, trying to find Max May. Can't get to it, and then cleared away over to Aiden Gates. And Ashiel Turo, good job. Gets by 1 and 2. Alex Bennett with the ball at his feet. Tries a little give and go to from Max May, and Max May slide tackle. And now numbers getting forward for the blue shirts, but that ball is going to go all the way into Alvy Kaufman. Very much rushed.
Yeah.
As he had blue shirts building in front of him, if he could just build into that attack, he may have had an opportunity. But for this whole half, the Sharks have been chasing, and when you chase, you tend to rush. And here comes another opportunity as blue shirts getting forward again. Alex Bennett controlling in the middle of the field, and now nicks the ball. Well, doesn't nick the ball away. Now nicks the ball away, and Xavier Jackson clears to Max May, who finds Ashiel Turo on the far side. He's got room. He's driving now, and numbers need to run in front. Mikkel Jensen, little shove from behind. No call, though. And Sebastian River taking over, and there's that give and go, but Alex Bennett gets in the interception, and now Gio Carnero driving. 1 in front, numbers getting back for the blue. And now Max May taking over in the middle of the field, over to the far side for Xavier Jackson. Aiden Gates. Jake Brown. Gio Carnero. Aiden Gates. Long ball trying to find Matthew Murtha. Good job to strongly get around the player. He's got Mikkel Jensen with him. Over to Mikkel, who makes the run to the touchline or byline. Matthew Murtha trying to get it to the left foot, but losing out. And then an errant touch. Trying to do the give and go there for the Sharks, but knocked it out of bounds. And Peyton Balla coming back on. Looks like Tim Payette coming off the pitch. And Peyton will take up his space at the striker position again. All the way back to Jake Brown. He's got Aiden Gates. And I think, one thing that could really help the Hawks is these passes going from side to side on the pitch. They're just not hitting them with any kind of force. And the Sharks are able to switch along with the ball. So you're not gaining that advantage. But Mikkel Jensen off the deflection there, and now Gio Carnero. Over to Jake Brown, but again, you see as the ball reaches him, the whole field's already shifted. those balls moving from one side of the field to the other have to move quickly and not allow the team to shift so that you can then attack in onto the far side. Max May now with the ball is Max wanted the ball to play to continues with thinking he had an advantage, but the foul call on the player in Peyton Balla's back, and we'll have a free kick back here near midfield. Alex Bennett scans 5 and 6 times, knows the player's there, but can't keep it away from him, and then foul called on Danny. What's Danny's last name? Garibay? Danny Garibay?
Yes.
And Viera Hawks take back over. And Xavier Jackson makes the underlapping run, and Shieltura mishits, but Alex Bennett drives. I think it took a little deflection on its way into the second block, but Aiden Gates skipping by players in the midfield again. He's got Max May on the far side to the byline, in off the foot of the defender in front of the goal, out of bounds. We'll have another corner kick for the Hawks. So Peyton Balla is sitting there just behind that player. I thought it was going to squeak through, but corner kick. So Gio Carnero, Max May over the ball. Short kick taken. Now Gio takes the one long in, but off the near post. Swing and a miss there from Sully Fife, I think that was. Or Peyton Balla, excuse me. And now Shieltura with the ball at his feet over Xavier Jackson. And now Matthew Murtha. He's directing traffic. And that one's not going to get past the goalkeeper's hands. Man, he's had the ball in his hands a ton tonight. And on 2v2 here in the middle of the field, Matthew Murtha first to it, Aiden Gates second to it. Finds Alex Bennett, who just clears and gets all the way into Peyton Balla, who's got Gio Carnero now, driving on the far side. Max May to his right. From the deflection, gets to Max May's feet, drives to the byline, shot, deflected. And that'll be a foul on Max May as both players slide into the ball, and neither player feeling well after that, but Max May called for the foul. You know, in that position, two sliding players, when it's unclear, you're going to call it against the attacker because you're not giving a penalty kick on a 50-50 ball like that, especially when the ball's already popped out.
I will say this about Sebastian River's goalie. There's a lot of balls that I feel like he should have had better hands on. He's had a lot of spills.
He spilled a couple. Yeah, he spilled a couple. You know, it's not sure what they give a card to Max May. Looks like they did. I didn't see yellow or blue or what, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. Max is off the pitch for the moment. And there's the red card shown to Max.
Oh, wow.
So Viera Hawks will be down a man here for the rest of this game. There's 12 and a half minutes to play. They're up a goal, but they're down a man. And it's a big one, the Gatorade Player of the Year.
And look, that not only affects this game.
Yeah, he's out for Merritt Island.
But let's not kid ourselves. Merritt Island is another tough team that is always circled on the schedule.
Oh yeah, that's always a match that is a rivalry. It's always played tight, and yeah, so they'll be without Max May for that game. And now you're going to play with 10 men, try and protect this 1-goal lead. Now, they've been attacking. They've been in control this entire second half. You know, I think with what they've been doing, they can continue that. I'm wondering, you know, haven't seen a lot of substitutions for the Sharks. They've been kind of chasing the ball the entire second half. But, you know, if something can give a rise to you, it's knowing that, hey, we've got a shot here. We're only down a goal. You know, this team is, you know, ranked 6th in the country, 3rd in Florida, and they got a shot here. So that raises your spirits. And so we'll see what happens here with 12.5 minutes left to play as Sebastian Rivers' goalkeeper waiting for things to settle so he can get this kickoff in his box.
Hold on now. Wait a minute. Is it just Max that's gone, or is...
Well, Derek Sickler's walking with him. I don't know if Derek Sickler was also ejected.
That's what I'm wondering now, and that...
So, yeah, I'm not sure. It would appear that, yeah, they're being escorted, both being escorted off the field. So I'm assuming that both were ejected from the game. And now Peyton Bala, who's relatively fresh, can apply some pressure up top and maybe force these errant balls. That's a high kick there. And Jake Brown, out of bounds. This one goes for Viera Hawks' throw. And that was dangerous. That foot was right in Jake's face. But we'll have a Viera Hawks throw here. As the wind starts to pick up a little bit, the temperature's dropping a little bit, but not on this pitch, man. The temperature is hot right now with Sebastian River trying to push to get this goal to tie the game up. And Jake Brown with the throw. And Sebastian River with the throw now. A long kick in. Gio Canero first to it. Matthew Murtha wins the ball out, but nice little right-footed flick in, and in the traffic, Alvy Kaufman comes up with the ball. And now Alex Bennett over to Peyton Bala. Drives past one. And now the whistle blows as Viera's driving. The Viera fans aren't happy, but there's a player on the pitch. If he's holding his head, he has to blow the whistle. If not the fairest of calls if we're attacking, as he's been sitting there for a few minutes. And now up to his feet. But a little shake of the head there. I mean, I think he actually did come in and have a little touch of the head to Alvy Kaufman as Alvy's coming out with the ball. So we'll have a drop ball for the Hawks up here just past midfield. So we've got 10 minutes left to play. And if you're getting cold, just warm your hands around the heated conversations going on outside between Viera and
I was going to say,
Sebastian
the only
faithful.
heat that's coming is the tension that is in this stadium.
And a ball over here to Peyton Bala. He's got a man on his back. Turns forward.
I'll say this, conversations were not this heated last year against West Shore when that broke out.
No. And Peyton just kind of biding time there as we go out for a goal kick.
Whew.
And Sebastian River will have a substitution coming on. And that's number 3 coming back onto the pitch. That's Justin Martinez. He's had himself a good game here tonight, now coming on with fresh legs. And now Sebastian River in the 4-2-3-1. Gonna try and attack here and get a goal. And nice defensive work there from the Hawks, showing their energy. Shielturo gets to this one. Being chased. A little hook slide tackle, and that's going to be a yellow card. And yellow card shown. So number 11 will take a seat here momentarily. Number 17 coming on to the pitch. And that would be, need my glasses. That would be Iago Galliano coming onto the pitch for the Sharks. And Gio Cornero standing over the ball for the kick. Comes into a dangerous spot. Head to it. Peyton Balla over the bar. Great kick in from Gio. Puts it right on the 6. I really thought the goalkeeper was going to go up and challenge, but Peyton Balla's a big body. I don't want to go up and challenge him either.
No.
And the head allowed to go in, but over the bar. And now Sebastian River with a long ball. Trying to find Nunez Santiago, but only finding white shirts. Alex Bennett with the ball here, taking over in the midfield. Over to Gio Cornero. Out to Xavier Jackson. 3 shirts, blue shirts in front, trying to find Peyton Balla on the corner run. Knocked out of bounds. Viera Hawks throw. Aiden Gates, Alex Bennett, nicked away, but right back to Alex Bennett's feet, trying to nick one, a little chip in there to Peyton Balla. Alex Bennett wins it back at the touchline, gets through one, gets through a second. Achille Turo tries to find Peyton Balla sliding through the middle, but a little miscommunication. Peyton didn't see it coming. Goalkeeper eats it up, and again, that goalkeeper showing his athleticism, coming off that line and eating up another ball in defense. And Sebastian River, 7 minutes left to play, trying to find another attack here, and that ball long into nothing but a sea of white shirts. And Javi Kaufman gets it at his feet, and he'll just sit with the ball in his box until Nunez Santiago gets there and into his hands. Wasting that clock with a man down as much as he can. Now a long kick. Peyton Balla flicking on to Achille Turo, but can't get his foot to the ball, and now Sebastian River takes over again. Gio Cornero sends it back into Mikkel Jensen. Now blue shirt's getting forward, but Mikkel does a good job to nick it away. It'll be a Sharks throw. Alex Bennett does a great job in defense again, and there's our, and that's a heavy kick followed through into Peyton. Lucky to get away without a foul call there. But yeah, Alex Bennett, again, doing a great job just controlling that middle of the field, even with the man down. So that Leonard Financial Group man of the match right now just continues to be secured there by Alex. Oh. Aiden Gates with the ball. Shield Turo back to Aiden Gates. Long ball in. Peyton Balla was a good timed run, just ball doesn't quite get over the defender. And now pressure applied. Mikkel Jensen working back as Matthew Murtha gives pressure, and Jake Brown will go all the way back to Alvy Kaufman. And again, just wait for Nunez Sanchez to get there, and then the ball comes into Peyton Balla. Trying to find Achille Turo. Long ball coming in, Nunez Santiago losing out again to Alex Bennett. Mikkel Jensen gets through 2, and then over to Achille Turo. Over to Xavier Jackson. Aiden Gates, and then 2 attackers giving a little bit of pressure here. But Viera drawing them all the way in and then sending the ball in behind. Alex Bennett again with a good ball in the middle, gets by 2. Driving a little chip into Peyton Balla. A little chip ball in. Off the goalkeeper, then off of Peyton, and it'll be a goal kick. Another great opportunity, and the goalkeeper gets his hands to it. Knocks it away from goal, right back into Peyton Balla, but then goes wide. So Peyton just couldn't get enough under the ball to chip it over the goalkeeper as the goalkeeper's charging hard out at him. Good opportunity there for Viera with a man down to get another one on the board and another goal towards safety. But goal kick here for Sebastian River. And looks like we'll have some substitutes coming on. Number 11 coming back onto the pitch after the yellow card for Sebastian River, and Sully Fife coming onto the pitch for the Hawks. Getting some fresh legs in. Now Gio Carnero with the ball at his feet, just dribbling around in space in the midfield. Xavier Jackson, as he's getting some pressure now, finds Sully Fife. Over to Alex Bennett, who's driving now. He's got Sully on his right. Finds him in the corner. Cross coming in. And Alex Bennett trying to get to it off the goalkeeper, but goalkeeper keeps it in his sure hands. And Aiden Gates wins the ball in the midfield and tripped. And number 11 on a yellow card. That's his second yellow, I believe. Am I wrong about that? I guess I'm wrong about that. So
no,
nope.
You're not.
Blue card. So now evened up. 10 men on the pitch is number 11 shown his second yellow card. I think that was a little harsh, honestly, but nonetheless, two yellows equals a blue, and we're now 10 on 10. So, again, I think that foul was a little harsh. You know, I think it's his second foul of the game, and he got yellows for both. But so be it. And we move forward here with the Viera Hawks now. Going to have a little more space on the pitch as Mikkel Jensen loses out on the near side here. And Gio Carnero just knocks it out of bounds. Good throw into the middle of the field. Santiago with some space, nicks it by one, but can't get by Gio Carnero after pulling a shirt. Foul called. And Gio not in any rush to get up with 2.5 minutes left to play. Free kick. Saying, go long. Get this thing out of here. Bam. And Peyton Balla trying to find Alex Bennett. Just kicked right back to him, and now Mikkel Jensen tries to flick it over to Alex Bennett. Now Aiden Gates takes over in the middle of the field, and there's just a lot of space on the field. This is a field built for 11v11, not 10v10, and you just see all these spaces start to open up here on this pitch. And that long ball can't get through. Peyton Balla trying to fight through the man, and then Aiden Gates eating that one up. Gio Carnero knocks that one out of the play. So 2 minutes left to play. Clock is stopped. It's on the field now. It looked like a handball. Referee lets it go. Advantage to the Hawks. A long ball just sent in. Goalkeeper will retrieve that one in his box. And with not much time left, again, very close to a handball as it comes all the way out to the end of his box. Gio Carnero winning that ball in the middle. Mikkel Jensen knocks that one forward. Peyton Balla is going to put some pressure to it as the goalkeeper comes all the way out again. Sully Fife. Aiden Gates, again, just sliding through the midfield. Gets by 3. Only 3 more to beat. Gets by a 4th. And now just knocks that one back. He's going to have to get on his horse back into defense. And that one rolls out for a Hawks throw. Can't be more than a half a minute left at this point. Hawks still up by a goal, just hanging on here. Man down for about 10 minutes here before the Sharks evened up the game again. Aiden Gates Long ball, and that might be enough to kill this game. And we have a Hawks throw. And Sully Fife acts like he's going to put his foot through it, and then finally does off the head of the Sharks player. Mikkel Jensen gets to the byline, cuts it back, and referee says out of bounds, goal kick. And long ball, I can't imagine there's much time left. And the Hawks take over again, and Mikkel Jensen should just head to the corner at this point. And you see him heading that way and fouled from behind. And looks like the referee looking at the watch. First touch of this ball, maybe 3 blasts. And clock stopped. Again, even if this ball were to sail on the goal, it would have to get there before the blast from the whistle. There is no play on and attack in high school soccer. But I have a feeling as soon as this ball is kicked, we'll hear the 3 blasts. And there it is, the 3 blasts. Game, Viera Hawks in a squeaker. Come by 3-2 over Sebastian River. So, you know, Leonard Financial, man of the match. We'll have to figure that out as you have to come back and check us out tomorrow on Facebook to see who that player is. Alex Bennett seems to be the favorite here, but stay tuned to find out.
All right, folks. Have a great night, and